Hey everyone, welcome back to Today's the Day. This is Greg. I thought I'd answer a few questions that I've been emailed or that have come up in conversation recently, and maybe this will apply to you and help you and where you are in your journey. So one person wanted to know, when do you know you're ready to launch your idea? Like, when are you certain that it's the time to go public, or whether it's release a book or start a business or whatever it may be? I think that's a great question. And so usually for me, what I try to do is I try to launch ideas, whether it be, a business or, a new content or something like that, or new idea, or if I'm doing consulting work, and have ideas for, a contract that I'm working on, I try to launch it right before I think it's ready. Because here's the reality when it comes to trying to get something out of your head and into the world, the sooner and the closer that you get to launching it, the louder the voices are going to be in your head, waving for you to stop, and well, what about, and have you thought about, and well, if we wait a little longer, we can make it a little better, or maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all. Like, all those thoughts are just going to get louder and louder and louder the closer you get to the launch point. And so my encouragement is always, when you get to that point, you just got to go. You just got to release it. Yeah, most of the time there's something you can make a little better. You could polish it up a little more. But I do know this, is that ideas that aren't launched, businesses that aren't started, books that aren't released, talks that aren't given, all those things, none of them make any impact. But an idea, a business, a book that is launched, that goes out into the world, that could have been just a little better, but it gets launched, has way more success and way more impact and way more influence than those that don't. So I always try to just launch it a little bit before I think it is 100%. It's better to get the ideas out there. It's better to start the thing, to launch the business, to launch the idea, and go ahead and get it out there. And then once it is, then you can tweak it. You can make iterations on it. You can edit and those things. Especially with so many tools that are out there today. I remember when I released my first book, probably reader like number 7 or 8, I get an email saying, on page 39 there's a typo, and it's like, awesome, thank you. You didn't send me an email to tell me about the 49,998 words that were written correctly. You told me about the one typo. But what was easy is that send a message to the editor and the printer, and the next copies after that, it was fixed. And so it was much better to get the book out there and have one person notice a typo than to have no one read the other 50,000 words that were in the book. So get the idea out there. It's worth it. Again, the voices will be loud. That happens to everyone. Every time I release a new book or start an idea, the voices in my head are getting really loud. So if you hear that, if you hear those voices that say, oh, don't do it, or wait till it's perfect, you're not alone. And so again, my encouragement is just to push through that, get the idea out there, and it will be worth it. So this has been another episode of Today's the Day. Remember, today is the day to do good work, not yesterday and not tomorrow. And so get at it today, get some work done, get that idea out there, and pursue your dreams, pursue your callings, and let's do work that matters. So you guys have a good day, and we'll talk to you soon.